Body hacks. Number 20. How to unstuff your nose with ease. Having a plugged nose is always an inconvenience, but we bet you didn't know there was a simple body hack that can solve all your nasal blockages. Doctors suggest that if you find yourself with a blocked nasal passage, you should proceed to thrust your tongue at the roof of your mouth while applying pressure to the bridge of your nose between your eyebrows. After doing this for about 20 seconds, your nose should clear. Number 19. How to stop a nosebleed. Nosebleeds are messy and uncomfortable. Fortunately, there's a little known remedy for them that is recommended by medical professionals. What you do is take a piece of cotton and press it against the roof of your mouth on the upper gum, behind the small indent below your nose. Doing this will block the flow of blood as it restricts the artery through which the blood flows. Number 18. How to fight back against a toothache. Toothaches can be incredibly painful, and they can put a major hamper on your life. If you have a toothache, it can become imperative to limit the pain as much as possible, because the pain is so intense that it can disrupt your daily life. The recommended way to deal with this is to rub some ice on the webbed area of your thumb and pointer finger. This will cause a numbing effect that will dull the pain if you feel pain in your mouth. Number 17. How to swallow pills when you just cannot do it. Some people struggle with swallowing pills. It may sometimes seem like you just can't do it. The pill will just not go down and you find yourself gagging every time you try it. Fortunately, there is a life hack for that too, and it's exceedingly simple to do. All you have to do is simply tilt your head forward after putting the pill in your mouth. This will cause it to float to the back of your throat, allowing you to swallow it. Number 16. How to warm up when you have brain freeze. Everyone loves ice cream. Despite this, sometimes eating it can hurt. When you eat something that is too cold too fast, you begin to suffer from what's known as brain freeze. Thankfully, there is a simple body hack that allows you to eat ice cream in any pace you want to. When you feel the brain freeze coming on, just rub your tongue against the roof of your mouth and be sure to apply pressure. This will warm up your nasal passage, causing the brain freeze to fade and allowing you to get back to your ice cream. Number 15. How to avoid missing a high five. It is almost certain that you have experienced this before. You go in for a high five with your friend, and you both miss horribly, leaving you both looking awkward and silly. It is a good thing that there is a simple way to prevent this from ever happening again. When you're about to go in for that high five, just focus on the other person's elbow and attempt to line up elbows with them rather than hands. By doing this, it will cause your hands to meet at the same angle, leading to a successful high five. Number 14. How to stop hiccups. There are a few known methods for stopping hiccups. However, this is the most effective method. What you do is start by holding your breath and then put a finger into each ear. Make sure that you are applying pressure within your fingers, but not too much, or this may cause damage to your ears. The pressure on the nerve ending in your ear will cut off hiccups and stop them in their tracks. Number 13. How to stop the itching in your throat. Every now and then, especially when you're getting sick, you begin to notice an itch in your throat. This itch can become unbearable and it can irritate all your senses. The way of stopping this is strange but very effective. Simply scratch the inside of your ears. The stimulation of the nerves in your ears creates a muscle spasm in your throat, effectively curing the itch. Number 12. How to stop a headache. Headaches can be brought on by many things, but by far the most common cause is dehydration. This body hack may not work every time because not every headache is due to dehydration. Regardless, if you find yourself with a throbbing skull, try drinking a reasonable amount of water, and the majority of the time, this will fix the problem. Number 11. How to condition your body to sleep properly. Have you ever found yourself lying in bed, and no matter how hard you try, you can't fall asleep? This may be because your body and mind are not conditioned to sleep when you should. The solution to this is a matter of discipline. You have to regularly practice not getting into bed unless you are tired, and getting up immediately when you wake up. This will condition you to associate your bed with sleeping, allowing for more restful and more quickful-induced sleeping. Number 10. How to make your smile look genuine. Here's another one that we're certain most of us have been through. You smile for a picture, and when you see the results, it looks like you were being forced at gunpoint to smile. Well, for all of you who struggle with a genuine smile, this will help you. When you're about to have your picture taken, simply squint your eyes. This has the effect of looking more real and genuine. This may not work if you overdo it, of course, but overall, it should make your pictures look a lot nicer. Number 9. A simple hack to fight acne. Acne is a problem in a lot of people's lives, but there is something you can do in your everyday life to combat this. It is as simple as taking a cold shower. The cold water from the shower will seal up your pores, keeping them cleaner and safer from dirt and bacteria. Number 8. How to avoid acid reflux while laying down. A lot of people suffer from acid reflux, and this can be terribly inconvenient when trying to sleep. Doctors are recommending that people suffering from acid reflux should sleep on their left side, as this acts to prevent the acid reflux from occurring. The reason for this is when you lay on your left, your esophagus is situated above your stomach, and this prevents the acid from traveling from the stomach to the throat. Number 7. How to help soothe motion sickness. If you find yourself suffering from motion sickness, there is a way to avoid it. All you need is a simple grip with your left wrist, and apply pressure with 3 fingers on the space just below the palm of your hand on your wrist. This should relieve some of the motion sickness that you feel. Number 6. How to stop the itch of a mosquito bite. This is a simple one that most people don't know about at all. Apply deodorant directly to the area affected by the bite. This will cause the skin in that area to dry and will slow or even stop the itching. stretching. This could even be useful for those who live in places where these little bloodsuckers are just everywhere. Number 5. How to force a sneeze. We've all experienced this a time or two. You have to sneeze, you know it's coming, you almost get excited at the prospect of it. But let's face it, sneezes can be pleasurable every once in a while. Then it never comes, leaving you frustrated. All you have to do is use your tongue to tickle the palate of your mouth when you feel the sneeze coming. This will ensure that it does and leave you satisfied. Number 4. How to maintain focus during a test. Some people struggle with keeping focus when they're taking a test. And this affects many people's lives pretty harshly because in life, tests can be important. One simple trick to helping your brain stay focused on what you're doing during taking a test is to be chewing gum. It sounds a bit ridiculous, but chewing gum helps narrow your focus and prevents your mind from drifting. Number 3. How to stop your hand from cramping and twitching. Have you ever had to do something that requires you to be dexterous with your fingers, but your fingers won't stop twitching and your hands cramp stalling up in your hand? There is a simple solution to these problems. Stretching and increased tension in your fingers has been shown to increase the flexibility and limberness of your hands. Just make sure you stretch your fingers regularly, and twitching, crampy fingers will be a thing of the past. Number 2. How to commit something to long-term memory. This is an easy one, but it is one thing that most people are unaware of. Have you spent all night studying? So much that you stay up until the test the next day, confident that you will pass because you were looking at your notes up until 5 minutes before the test? Then the test comes and you forgot everything and you will fail. Most people are unaware that the most effective way to commit something to your long-term memory is to read it or study it and then get restful sleep immediately afterwards. This causes your brain to absorb information far more effectively.
And now for number 1. But first, be sure to subscribe for new videos every day.
How to live just a little bit longer. This is also an easy one, perhaps the easiest on the list. However, it is undoubtedly the most important one. In various scientific methods, the act of sitting has been linked to mortality rates of humans. Now, we're not saying that you should give up sitting altogether. That would just be silly and almost impossible. But it has been proven that the less time you spend sitting in your life, the more time you spend on your feet, the longer you will live.